Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I don't know if this is breaking news or not, but here we go. Let me fix this here. T-Mobile FCC shortage stalls U.S. cellular acquisition. Okay, let's go down here. Last year, I'm going to read this to you, ladies and gentlemen. Last year, in May, T-Mobile announced it would acquire most of the assets from U.S. Cellular in a bid to expand its network. I'm not a tech expert. I'm just reading what it says here. However, more than a year has passed and the deal hasn't been closed yet. As it turns out, T-Mobile's acquisition of U.S. Cellular assets has been delayed, apparently due to the FCC being short-staffed. For the FCC to operate, it needs 3 members on the board. Right now, it only has 2 sitting commissioners. Oh, boy. Chairman Brendan Carr and Anna M. Gomez. Typically, the FCC has 5 commissioners. However, due to the recent resignations, the organization is left with 2. That means until the FCC has at least 3 members, any deal that requires its oversight or approval will be put on hold. This includes the T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular deal, which has been delayed for more than a year. It is estimated that it will most likely close in either August or September later this year. In fact, in October last year, U.S. Cellular wrote to the FCC asking for it to give the deal a green light. As it stands, U.S. Cellular is having a loss in subscribers. This means that it isn't making as much money as it would like. So, selling some of the assets to T-Mobile is a way for the carrier to remain afloat. Obviously, with the deal being delayed, this puts further financial strain on U.S. Cellular. Both companies had previously agreed that T-Mobile would pay $2.4 billion in cash to U.S. Cellular. It would also take over responsibility for the $2 billion in debt that U.S. Cellular owed in exchange. T-Mobile would get 30% of the carrier's spectrum assets, including the 600 megahertz, 700 megahertz, A block, whatever that is, PCS, whatever that is, AWS, 2.5 gigahertz, 24 gigahertz minimum wave frequencies. Okay? So far, it doesn't appear to be any indication that this deal won't be approved. After all, the FCC previously approved T-Mobile's $26 billion acquisition of Sprint. Given the size of this deal, it shouldn't have any problem being passed. T-Mobile has come a long way since its early days. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute here. It's not going here. Uh-oh. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen here. Wait a minute. It's not going here. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, there we are. Okay, there we go. So, I have some technical difficulties, but I'm not a tech expert, but hopefully the T-Mobile U.S. Cellular merger will probably take place. But anyway, why can't U.S. Cellular just sell to somebody else? But we'll see what happens in that merger. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. Oh.